afternoon depending on where you are watching us from, and welcome to Biafra Express. Tonight, we bring you a historic and highly significant update on the renewed declaration of the United States of Biafra, its bold vision, and the remarkable strides achieved under the leadership of the United States of Biafra. Main story: the United States of Biafra, USB, has officially declared independence for the 40 states comprising the United States of Biafra. This declaration, led by Prime Minister Simon Ekpa and his government, symbolizes a renewed quest for a new government and defending of Biafra independence, a journey rooted in justice and resilience. These states, part of what is now referred to as the United States of Biafra, the list of the 40 states, along with their respective capitals, represents the unyielding resolve of the Biafran people. The 40 states and their capitals are as follows. 1. Aba, capital, Aba, formerly part of Abia State. 2. Adoka, capital, Konshisha, formerly in Lower Benue State. 3. Afemai Igodomigodo, capital, Auchi, formerly in Edo State. 4. Ahuada, capital, Ahuada, formerly in River State. 5. Akpakip Oro, capital, Oron, formerly in Akwa Ibom State. 6. Alanso, capital, Nsukka, formerly in Enugu State. 7. Alaudo, capital, Obasinunu, formerly in Abia State. 8. Anioma, capital, Asaba, formerly in Delta State. 9. Branham, capital, Wabise, formerly in Bayelsa State. 10. Calabar, capital, Calabar, formerly in Cross River State. 11. Ebonyi, capital, Abakaliki, formerly in Ebonyi State. 12. Ebube, capital, Ebube, formerly in Ebonyi State. 13. Eda, capital, Ekoli, formerly in Ebonyi State. 14. Enugu, capital, Enugu, formerly in Enugu State. 15. Epie, capital, Yenogoa, formerly in Bayelsa State. 16. Esan Igodomigodo, capital, Ekpoma, formerly in Edo State. 17. Eziane, capital, Ugwocha, formerly in River State. 18. Idem Igodomigodo, capital, Ehor, formerly in Edo State. 19. Idung Ibon, capital, Uyo, formerly in Akwa Ibom State. 20. Igala, capital, Ekpa, formerly in Kogi State. 21. Igbani, capital, Boni, formerly in Bayelsa State. 22. Ika, capital, Igbodo, formerly in Delta State. 23. Ikemba, capital, Awka, formerly in Anambra State. 24. Ikom, capital, Obubra, Boje, formerly in Cross River State. 25. Ikwumwesia, capital, Umuahia, formerly in Abia State. 26. Itai, capital, Ikot Ekpene, formerly in Akwa Ibom State. 27. Iwere, capital, Koko, formerly in Delta State. 28. Ihuruoha, capital, Igweocha, formerly in River State. 29. Odumeugbo, capital, Uga, formerly in Anambra State. 30. Ogbia Aizon, capital, Ogbia, formerly in Bayelsa State. 31. Ogoja, capital, Obudu, formerly in Cross River State. 32. Ohabwinyi, capital, Mbanato, formerly in Ebonyi State. 33. Ohokwu, capital, Ezangbo, formerly in Ebonyi State. 34. Okigwe, capital, Okigwe, formerly in Imo State. 35. Omambala, capital, Onitsha, formerly in Anambra State. 36. Olu, capital, Akata, formerly in Imo State. 37. Owerri, capital, Owerri, formerly in Imo State. 38. Kwa, capital, Eket, formerly in Akwa Ibom State. 39. South Atlantic, capital, Sagbama, formerly in Bayelsa State. 40. Urhobo Isoko, capital, Ugeli, formerly in Delta State. These states represent the rich cultural diversity and the enduring resilience of the Biafran people. With this declaration, the United States of Biafra aims to establish an equitable governance system to serve its citizens. Across these 40 states, the Biafran flag has been hoisted in schools, marketplaces, and public institutions, signifying widespread support for this bold move. The vibrant red, black, and green flag, adorned with a golden rising sun, now stands as a beacon of hope and unity. Global solidarity marches, such as the one held in Lahti, Finland, have further amplified the voices of Biafrans demanding freedom. Demonstrators continue to call for the release of Prime Minister Simon Ekpa, whose leadership has been pivotal in this historic movement. As the Biafran spirit rises anew, we remain committed to bringing you every milestone of this remarkable journey towards self-determination. Thank you for staying with us on Biafra Express. This is Anthony Austin wishing you a good evening. Long live Biafra!
Down the track of history.
Welcome back. You are watching Biafra Express, your trusted source for authentic and insightful updates on the Biafran struggle for liberation. Tonight, we bring you a critical announcement directly from the office of the Prime Minister of the United States of Biafra, under the distinguished leadership of Prime Minister Mazi Simon Ekpa and Chief of Staff Dr. Ngozi Orabueze. Main story. In a significant move to fortify the administrative framework of the newly restored sovereign nation of Biafra, the weekly fundraising event originally scheduled for December 7, 2024, has been rescheduled, according to an official statement signed by Chief of Staff Dr. Ngozi Orabueze. This postponement is aimed at aligning financial processes with the evolving status of the United States of Biafra, USB, as a sovereign nation and ensuring a more secure and transparent fundraising system. The delay provides the Ministry of Finance with the necessary time to integrate secure mechanisms into the fundraising framework, reflecting the nation's commitment to accountability and sustainable development. Citizens and stakeholders have been urged to remain patient and supportive as these critical structures are implemented. This development underscores the foresight and strategic planning of the United States of Biafra, USB, leadership. Prime Minister Mazi Simon Ekpa and Chief of Staff Dr. Ngozi Orabueze continue to demonstrate their dedication to building a resilient and self-reliant nation, ensuring that every step taken aligns with the principles of transparency, sovereignty, and national pride. The message to all Biafrans is clear. Unity, patience, and unwavering support remain crucial as we march toward a fully operational and independent nation. As always, we stand united in our resolve for freedom and progress. Stay tuned to Biafra Express for further updates as we continue to document and celebrate the journey of the United States of Biafra. Together, we shall prevail. Thank you for watching.
Down the track of history.
Good evening or good morning, depending on where you are watching. This is Biafra Express, your trusted source for real and unfiltered updates on the Biafra liberation struggle. And we are proud to represent the voices of Biafra as we challenge oppression and stand united for justice. Now, in tonight's second segment, we bring you a disturbing yet critical update from Enugu State, Biafra, where insecurity continues to plague our region under the failed governance of the so-called Nigerian state. On Saturday, December 1st, 2024, Reverend Father Gerald O'Hari of Isienu and Suka Parish was abducted along the Ugwogo-Nikiopi-Nsukka Expressway in Enugu State, Biafra. Shockingly, this brazen act occurred despite the heavy presence of Nigerian police and military checkpoints along the route, checkpoints that serve only as hubs for extortion rather than public safety. The kidnappers, suspected to be Fulani herdsmen, have left Biafrans outraged and fearful, as efforts to locate Father O'Hari remain fruitless as of Tuesday, December 3rd. Residents confirm that the Enugu-Abakpa-Ugwogo-Opi road has become a hotspot for terrorist activities, with Fulani herdsmen operating freely under the nose of Nigerian forces. This escalation of violence is no coincidence. The oppressive Nigerian regime, desperate to suppress Biafra's independence aspirations, continues to weaponize insecurity to destabilize the region. The Fulani-dominated establishment views Prime Minister Simon Ekpa and his unwavering leadership as a threat to their colonial grip on our homeland. These attacks are not random. They are calculated attempts to weaken the resistance of Biafrans and silence our fight for self-determination. But they have failed to extinguish the resolve of our people. In a related story, Amnesty International Nigeria has demanded the immediate release of human rights lawyer Dele Faratimi, who is being unlawfully detained by the Nigerian police in Ekiti State. Amnesty has expressed grave concerns over the lack of transparency and fair treatment in custody, calling on the Nigerian government to respect citizens' rights as enshrined in international law. Faratimi's arrest is a stark reminder of Nigeria's desperate crackdown on dissenting voices. But let it be known, no force can suppress the truth of Biafra's liberation. In a significant development, the Biafra Liberation Army, BLA, engaged in a fierce battle with the Nigerian military in Old Ebonyi.
Aisha Yusufu has taxed Imo State Governor, Enugu State Governor, Anambra State Governors. Stop blaming gunmen. You are the CEO of your state. You are the executive governor. Now, since you go to Abuja to collect money, then take responsibility for the insecurity in your state. What do you have to say about it?
Now, thank you for that wonderful question. I think being the governor of the state, you have every power for you to make sure that you get security votes from the federal government. By so doing so, what are the governors doing with this money? Stop coming out to tell the people that there is insecurity in my state and that unknown government have been killing. The government need to take action and put an end to all this and stop apportioning blames. The people you are apportioning blames to are the people who their lives and properties are entrusted in your hand as the chief security officer of the state. So for a governor to come and start telling people that there is insecurity in my state, I think to me the governor need to stand up and then act now, because every now and then allocation is being shared for you, security vote is being given to you, and you have the mandate. The primary function of government is to protect life and property. Yes. So if you cannot protect life and property, then why are you the governor?
But some have said that the governors have no power over the military. That it's only the president as the commander-in-chief of the armed forces. What do you have to say about that?
The governor does not have power over the military. That is true. But see, the question is that can the governor summon military chiefs in their states, the division's commander, to sit and dialogue for a way forward? The answer is yes. So if we can do that, so indirectly it's still have power over the military. Now when it calls for security meeting, don't these men don't these guys attend in his various place? They do. So the president should not come and say that he does not have the governor should not come and say he does not have power. We still have killings in Imo State, Enugu State, and some other states. For how long can we continue in this path? The people are scared of their lives. The people cannot even access government, access those who they claim to be what? Electorate. We cannot access people that give us the mandate. So how long can they continue like this? So I think the government of these states on their own, they need to up their games. You must up your games as a governor if you don't want to be sacked come 2027.
But there's always been this fear that the votes of Nigerians does not count, and that is why our elected officials are acting this week. That as soon as our vote is counting, they will sit up knowing that if I don't perform, no second term for me. You agree with that statement?
Our vote does not count. I cannot say if our vote count or not, because I have not conducted any election. So what I'm to say is that people have lost confidence in the INEC, in the power.
The reason why they've lost interest.
You've lost confidence because so many persons have seen the case of Hope Uzodinma when but reason best the court knows why he had to give it to him. But someone who came forth in the election was uplifted, and then he came forth. So the court cited some reasons which Uzodinma became the governor. Reason best known to them. I am not in the position to speak for the court. But one thing is that INEC need to be the trust of Nigerians again. You saw what happened in last election. As allegedly reports that result was changed in the RF portal. So I don't know how true that allegation is, but see, it has been going viral. So these are things INEC need to repose that confidence in the average Nigerian, and for the governors too. How much is being given to you on a monthly basis? If you get money on a monthly basis, then why don't you make sure that these people who gave you the mandate to protect them, you can as well protect them too? Because the people cannot always be one-sided every time. The people need to benefit from dividends of democracy, and when they have to benefit from the dividends of democracy is by what? By inclusive governance. The people need to feel the government impact. Not every time you come on here and say on government has attacked the people, you come and start creating fear. These governments are even creating fear in the life of the ordinary man.
We've seen the governor of Enugu State who has declared that Monday is no longer a sit-at-home in Enugu State. When people are saying that, you are saying that as because you're the governor. Can you come and secure our lives? I mean, the other people, because you see this sit-at-home every Monday. Some are doing it maybe out of respect for nnamdikanu, but some are doing it out of fear. It is two ways. People are telling the governor, please find a way to secure that. Police cannot be everywhere. What do you think? Because sit at home every Monday, it might be affecting the economic activities in the southeast. What do you think that the governor can do, or the governors in the southeast can do?
Thank you for that. I think sit at home every Monday is a commensurate to honor the Mazi Nnamdikanu, who has been in incarceration for 4 years now and still counting. But what I want to say is that when there is a conflict in the land, the president himself needs to address this issue of Kanu. Let Kanu issue be settled out of court. If what Kanu is the son of the president, as a son, you can go, you can have a different view or different ideology and philosophy from what your father had. But why can't you, as a father, have you reached out to Kanu himself? And what I felt that the president ought to have done was, why Kanu was in decision, go and meet, let them bring Kanu to you, DSS. Sit down with Kanu, have a round table discussion with him.
But do you think that's possible? Because we saw
Buhari
could not
freedom. Buhari is different. See,
so,
these are two different people.
Yes.
If you want the security apparatus cannot be everywhere, and these guys are what? Overstretched.
Yes.
These guys are also overstretched. So the president is the father of the nation.
Yes.
Since the president is the father of the nation, he should at least reach out to this guy, even to the Ohanese Igbo. Whenever he will want to invite some Igbo politicians and some Igbo stakeholders to sit on a round table and discuss with Kanu. You have conditions, give him the conditions. Send it to him. Because you see, this is the only way this thing about marginalization can stop. And the truth of our matter is that the Igbos are heavily marginalized in the country. And that is what, and that has breed a whole lot.
But do you think that giving them an opportunity, or yes, that's an opportunity, or finding a way, a consensus in 1999, Nigeria had a consensus on making a Yoruba man a president. In 2007, Nigeria had another consensus to make another man to be a president. Do you think that Nigeria finding a way or making a consensus to make an Igbo man the president is going to make that marginalization or the agitations go down in the south?
Making an Igbo man be the president would at least work to some extent. It will help this issue of marginalization reduce a very long way, because if the Igbo man is the president, Peter Obi, you will not watch Peter Obi allowing nnamdikanu to languish in detention, even if, because yes, that is his brother from his tribe. They are from same tribe. No, so why was Senegbo released? It was let's go.
Yes.
So to some extent, it will help a long way. And as an Igbo man, he will speak in the language that the Igbos. Now I am one of your sons. Yes. You don't have any right to agitate.
Yes.
So that will help them. It will go a very long way for them too.
So I'm letting you go. I think we have like 1 minute.
Okay.
Now, Southeastern Governors Forum. What should be their next step?
Southeastern Governors Forum should at least make moves to meet with the presidents.
Yes.
To put an end to all this. That is the only way. Because if there's no end to all this, all we hear is killing. And then we are not in support of all this killing. It is not good for the future of the country. It's not good for the future of the country.
Okay, thanks for coming.
Thank you for having me.